NBC10 Boston, Boston's most accurate forecast, certified by Weather Rate.
So the dreary weather continues. David, when will we actually see some sun?
You know, we could see some breaks of sun tomorrow morning into the early afternoon, but I'm really not too confident on that. Monday we see it, but we're going to see colder temperatures, so we have to take the good with the bad, I guess. But speaking of temperatures, last year, 2021 was the warmest year in Boston since we've been keeping records. That goes back to the 1880s, so you can see how long ago this record. We actually had a record 9 years ago, 2012, 54.2 degrees. We thought that was a warm year. We just broke that record this past year by 0.2 of a degree. So that's what happened. Normally we're about 52 degrees on average for an entire year. And you can see, yeah, the climate's changing, and that's what we end up seeing, you know, and that's just with those extreme events that we're seeing across the country. And why not Boston, right? 45 degrees right now with the temperature, and the dew point is at 45 degrees. And when you have the temperature and the dew point at the same temperature, you end up seeing a lot of fog, and that's exactly what we're seeing across the area. Temperatures for the most part in the upper 40s to lower 50s down the Cape, and as we head into the Boston area, starting to see temperatures dropping a little bit. The cold air, not the heart of the cold air, but a little bit of cold air over southern New Hampshire, starting to spill into the Boston area. Starting to see winds veering out of the northwest, so we're starting to see a little bit of seepage of cold air. Worcester, you're still 48 degrees. Providence, you're at 50 degrees. As far as the fog goes, we're at 2.5 miles in Boston. We were 8 miles about 15 minutes ago, so the visibility is dropping. Half mile in Lawrence, quarter mile in Worcester, and some of the areas in between, you may be down to a quarter mile as well. So if you are heading back home or driving to work or whatever you're doing this evening, you might have some fog to deal with, so you definitely want to slow it down as you're driving. And we're also dealing with some rain showers, some heavier showers down by Hartford. Those are going to continue to scoot into southeastern Massachusetts over the next couple of hours. I think the heaviest rain is going to stay mainly south of the Massachusetts Turnpike. So if you're heading that way, you might be hitting some puddles along the roadways. But northern portions of Massachusetts, you're still going to see some rain, but it just won't be as bad. But we are dealing with that fog. Now, system over the Ohio River Valley is going to be moving into New England over the next several hours, and behind it we're going to be seeing some cold air. You can see the snow over the Great Lakes. We're not going to see that. By the time the cold air comes into the area, most of the precipitation will be gone. Tonight, overnight, we'll see temperatures dropping back a little bit. They'll probably hover around the mid-40s in the Boston area. By tomorrow morning, we're seeing temperatures, they're not too bad, still in the mid-40s, lower 40s. And then by tomorrow morning, late morning, we'll start to see that cold front sagging through southern portions of New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. But that cold front, when it finally gets into portions of Massachusetts, you can see the moisture is pretty much done. But we'll see colder temperatures progressively moving towards the south as we get in the afternoon. And then by the evening, temperatures are pretty much where they should be this time of year for highs. 39 in Bedford, 41 in Boston on average. That's where we should be. Sunday night into early Monday morning, that frontal system moves off the coast, and we could see a couple of snow showers down the Cape if a system backs in just a little bit. But right now, I think most of it's going to stay out to sea, but we'll just kind of keep that in the forefront just in case it does move in. By the way, the Patriots are playing tomorrow. 44 degrees for a temperature, not a high temperature. You'll be in the upper 40s earlier, but the temperatures will be continuing to fall. Mostly cloudy. You may see a couple of sprinkles, but the breeze will be out of the northwest, so it's going to feel a little bit cooler. You definitely want to dress for the upper 30s, lower 40s if you head into the game. Here are your high temperatures tomorrow, but that's kind of an illusion because temperatures are going to be in the upper 40s in the morning time, and you're going to see these temperatures falling as we go through the afternoon with a couple of snow showers across southern New Hampshire, maybe getting into portions of northeastern Massachusetts as we get into the evening. Here's your 10-day forecast. We're turning colder on Sunday night. Monday is downright cold. We're right where we should be this time of year. By Tuesday, it's still chilly, and then Wednesday, some showers move in. Temperatures could be kissing 50, and then by the end of the week, we're watching another system that may bring some rain and snow. Still downrange pretty far, but we're going to keep a close eye on that. Some of the models are agreeing that something may be brewing by Friday. Christy?